What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? T to the M to the IDD. I am back with another video. 5 things that you should know about off-camera flash photography. If you all find these videos helpful, please let me know in the comments below. That way I can keep making them and keep helping everyone improve their photography. Also, let me know some things that you have experienced with off-camera flash in the comments right now. Now let's get right into it. All of these videos are aimed to help us realize mistakes that we might be making, or even tips and techniques that we have not been utilizing, and all of the effort to improve our craft. So please take all of these with a grain of salt and also use it in an artistic fashion to improve your photography and learn. Okay, now the first thing that we have coming in is lighting. All about lighting. We know that lighting is important to shape our subject, and so in that case with off-camera flash, that's what it is all about. And so we must follow some rules in order to get the best quality lighting. The first thing comes in with using a light stand. Sometimes we position our models, whether they're standing up, sitting down, but sometimes we do not change our position of our light stand with respect to the model. So this one is making sure that you change the light stand position. If they're standing up, have the light stand and light above your subject. If they're sitting down, don't keep that light stand and light at that same height as if they were standing up. Go and follow through and make the light follow them. So if they are standing up taking a shot, get that shot. If they sit down, you need to adjust the height of that light stand as well, so you can continue to get that beautiful light. Now, the second thing that we want to talk about is shadows. And this particularly can happen in studio photography, but a lot of the times people ask, how do I get rid of the shadows that are on the backdrop? And this can be done quite simply. Sometimes it is lighting, and harsh lighting can cause these shadows, but other times it is just simply your model or subject is too close to the backdrop. So if you bring them away from the backdrop, add some separation, this can eliminate the shadows that you are getting on the backdrop. Now also, I say harsh lighting, so if you are using harsh lighting, then the shadows will be there. Think about using some other modifiers to help soften that light. The third thing, still in line with dealing with shadows, but it's more dealing with the angle of your light modifier. If you have a subject that is standing or sitting, but then you have a modifier that is high in the sky and really angled greater than maybe 45 degrees, that can present shadows, harsh shadows on your subject. So make sure that you have that light modifier angled about 45 degrees relative to your subject. Anything greater can produce harsh shadows on your subject. And remember, this is off-camera flash. We want nice, flattering light that looks good to the eye, and we want to avoid harsh shadows by all means necessary. Now, we have to go to the next thing. The next thing, crushing your ambient lighting. Crushing your ambient lighting. Now, I know that a lot of people are fans of crushing the ambient lighting, and that simply comes from the fact that a lot of times we see this in a lot of people's work and want to replicate that same look. Now, yes, you can achieve this look with high-speed sync. you can achieve this look stomping down on your f-stop, taking your shutter speed way through the roof to its limits to get your model nicely lit, and then your environment totally dark. I totally understand it. I remember when I first started, that was one of the biggest things that I loved using, was crushing the ambient. So it would look like it's nighttime, but it would be 10 o'clock in the morning. I totally understand it, but artistically, creatively, please understand that the ambient lighting does not have to be totally eliminated all the time. In the studio, we love to eliminate the ambient light because that's where we have the most control. So I totally understand it inside the studio, but outside, we have so many natural canvases, so many beautiful backdrops, so much texture that we can use outdoors that we should second guess if we should crush the ambient or if we should leave it open and, you know, let us see some of the bridges, let us see some of the buildings, let us see some of the greenery in your shots, because that can help bring your whole image together. So remember, crushing the ambient is not always the thing that you have to do in off-camera flash. Show some versatility and be creative with your shot. Now, the last thing is being able to use different sources, all of your resources, to bend and shape light. You may have your main light behind you, and it might be the sun, or it might be an off-camera flashlight, and that's totally fine. No matter what it is, learn how to use fill light. Now, a lot of the times, if you have a beauty setup, you have a main light overhead, and you may have a reflector underneath, just so that it could be a fill light. That can be one option, but a reflector isn't your only option. So keep your mind open to other resources that you may have. For example, a reflector can be used as a fill light. Next, you can use a second light or clamshell lighting to be a fill light. So that is another option. A third option that sometimes we don't utilize, it can be a blanket or a tabletop, a white surface, a reflective surface like you see here. I'm using this white table to bounce some light from my main light that is in the butterfly position for this product shoot, and that light is going on the product and it's hitting the table, and then some of that light is bouncing back onto that product and it's being used as a fill light. So make sure you use all of your resources at hand. Don't feel limited, and don't think that you have to have the exact product to perform a certain function. Sometimes you can use other things for what they are not supposed to be used for and still get the same exact effect. So stay open to that. If you found these 5 things about off-camera flash useful, again, let me know in the comments. Please put some of these things to use. Let me know what you experience, and please like, share, comment, subscribe. T to the M to the IDD. I appreciate you watching, listening, supporting my channel, and until next time, peace.